Hello, Valerie.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
First one, why many pilots think that Advance has the most expensive product?
I think that they think like that because it's true, and because the price of a product depends on mainly the quality of the materials, the time of development, and things like that cost more. If you take the highest quality material, you pay more to the suppliers. If you develop a wing in 8 or 10 months, it takes more time and more money than 6 months. And it's obvious when looking at an advanced wing or harness that the quality is a top quality. So it means the price of the product depends on the quality, and this is the reason why we are most expensive.
Every designer puts his own flavor when creating a glider. After the departure of Bruce and Thomas, what are the Advanced new designers' strong points, and on what they will focus?
The departure of Thomas and Bruce didn't change anything because we have no wing and no harnesses with signature. It's just team working with a design manifest to reach, and each pilot knows how should be the final product. It means that it's not a wing with a Bruce style or a wing with a Thomas style. It's a wing with the Advanced style, and that was already the case before with Robert Graham as example. It's always a team making the product, and the design manifest comes from the marketing and sales team. How should be a new ENB wing, how high in the category, how big the aspect ratio should be, something like that. So that's why we work like a table has 4 feet, 1 feet is not here, is missing, is leaving, the table is still stable. And this is the same situation with our development team. It's really teamwork, and the signature is advanced signature. Okay. But not a pilot signature.
Okay.
Because we don't want a pilot goes in the direction he prefers. We want the team pilot goes in the direction of the design manifest.
What can you tell me about the new Epsilon 7, recommendation for low or high-end P pilots?
So the Epsilon 7 is a big challenge for us because the EN categories are moving a lot. Sometimes it's hard to understand how is this wing in the category, and we know that some wings are high-end ENB, means for pilots with ENC skills. So we want to make it clear, the Epsilon 7 will replace exactly the Epsilon 6 and will be in the middle of the ENC category. It means a leisure glider, ENB, excuse me, ENB, and it will be leisure paraglider for all pilots. They know already how to fly, and they don't fly cross-country or competition. So it's clear that for us there's no change about the pilot. It will be in the middle of the category, as I said.
Should be a comfortable glider for the B category.
Easy, comfortable, safe, and high performance, but in relation with the category of pilot and certification.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your philosophy concerning the new C category?
Our philosophy is not necessarily concerning the new C category, it's about the certification. We would like that a pilot buys the wings according to his skill and what he wants to do with it. And the certification should not be a point how to choose a wing. The pilot should read the information from the manufacturer. This glider is made for this use and for this pilot. And of course, the certification should be in relation. If I am a beginner buying a wing for me after school, it should be logical that it's an ENE. But as a pilot, I should not say I want to buy a END, C or D. I want to buy an easy wing, I want to buy a competition wing, and then the certification is in relation. So the ENC, of course, is a category that is already existing, but we could see that some END wings are coming in this category.
Yes.
Why not? We have to adapt, we have to change, we have to communicate.
And
That's all.
Yeah, and you have to be competitive also in the C category.
Yes,
in
we
every
have
aspect.
to be competitive, but for us, very high performance wing for very good pilots should not be in the ENC.
Yes, that's the question.
Yes.
So will the Omega 9, could the Omega 9 be a C or a D glider?
The Omega 9 could be a C, as a Sigma 8 could be a B. But we don't want to work and to focus on this to make a certification that is not in relation with the type of wing and the type of pilots. That's why, until now, even if the Omega 9 is not in development and ready for the market, for us, it should be an END. Then we will explain for which pilot and why and how, but for sure we don't want to make an ENC Omega 9.
What you aim for?
Yes, exactly, and the Omega 8 is already a D glider, and it's not a problem. The pilots understood that they need to fly well a lot, and it's not a problem.
Yes, the Omega 8 was well targeted.
Yes, but this END category changed a lot in the past year because new competition wings could be certified in this category. But it's clear that like in EN A, B or C, there are low, middle and high gliders in the category.
Yes.
The pilot should just know and understand what is skills in it, and the manufacturers should communicate very precisely.
Yes.
This wing is for this pilot, how many hours, how many flights you need, how many...
That's the manufacturer's guidance.
Yes, but the manufacturers must also make a very clear communication. Sometimes we can read that this ex-END, that is ENC now, is for all pilots after school, and this is wrong, we think. Yes.
Can the pilot expect the same attention to handling for the Omega 9 as the Omega 8 was?
Yes, we think so, because it's also a part of advanced philosophy to have a nice handling, to be happy when flying, and the Omega 9 should have this good handling, yes, precise and versatile and nice to fly. Yes, we want to keep this for sure.
Do Advance have new products for the future? What the products will be?
Yes, for the very close future, we are finishing now the Epsilon 7. And for next year or later, it's hard to say, we will have a new Omega, a new Sigma. All the range will come with new wings for sure, but right now in development, it's the Epsilon 7.
I have a question about the Empress 3. Many pilots, or a handful of pilots maybe, reported a bit high roll response for the Empress 3. Could you comment on that, please?
Yes, we sold a lot of Empress 3 in the past year, much more than before the Empress 2, and we think much more than any brand could do it until now. We have a lot of feedback, and the feedback depends on the skill of the pilots, on the wing he flies, and other things. Some pilots said it's too much, and some pilots said it's not enough. So it's hard to say very precisely this is because of this. It depends on the weight of the straps, depends on the wing, high aspect ratio, very powerful on the wing tips or not. So most of the time, if it's too agile, it's because the pilot flew before with high attachment points and very narrow harness, and they can also make it less agile with a shorter distance between the carabiners. But there is no systematic feedback that it's too agile or too much. We never say never, of course, but it's not in our plan to come back to board harnesses with a seat board, because we could see all the advantages of no seat board, and we should have a very good reason to make again with seat boards, but it's not in the project now.
Anything you'd like to add for advanced pilots?
We want the pilots to be happy to fly. Doesn't matter the wing, doesn't matter the harness. To be happy to take off and land and to do it as much as they want. This is the most important for us, to be happy to fly. The product is also important, and we are happy the pilots they buy our products. That's why we we make them. But any wing, any harness, any place, this is the most important things to fly.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.